With that blue glove, and the 1-1 pitch is rolled to first base. Hoskins fields, tosses to Uribe covering, and there's one away in the 8th. Last outing against the Yankees. Oh, now we have some punches being thrown as Abner Uribe and Siri into it, and the benches have cleared, and the Brewers are not having it. Rhys Hoskins in the middle of it, and that escalated very, very quickly.
He's been on base 14.
And Volstad throws behind him. He's charging the mound. Morgan's coming after him, and the Marlins are pummeling him. Oh, goodness. Morgan at the bottom of the pile. Both benches.
Oh, we got some.
Whoa. Profar got into it with the catcher, Ruiz, and the bench is empty. So last night, Profar, after the walk-off, appeared to be motioning towards the Nats dugout, and words were just exchanged here as Profar was stepping into the box.
As Jason Hayward goes down swinging on the ball in the dirt, and then pointing again, and he gets tossed. So Matt Wieters, the Nationals catcher, has been tossed out of the game. Wieters really giving it to him, but Matt Wieters out of the game.
It was, and called strike 3. And Cargo saying you can't give them both. And now Joe Madden's going to come out and try to protect.
Wondered what it was like for a hitter and if you felt like you had to be swinging.
That was a strike.
Oh, yeah, those are tough pitches. Those are tough pitches for me to be taking right there. I mean, 3-2. I'm not leaving the ump up with that choice.
And Nick Lentz very calmly put his hand up.
Strike 3. Charlie's going to get rolled. He is furious. This is about 2 months worth of frustration.
It's out. Charlie immediately he throws his bat down. Did the same call earlier in his second at bat. Look where that pitch is. It's not.
That's out.
It's out.
Strike. Fastball is strike 2 on the outside corner. Votto's been thrown out of the game.
He walks Pham. He's come in, he's uncorked a wild pitch, he's walked 2, and now Pham has been saying something to Heineman, and now the bench is empty.
Everybody's rushing toward Tommy Pham. He just dropped the bat after the walk. We see that happen all the time, but Tyler Heineman, the Blue Jays catcher, took offense.
And just as the relievers arrive on the scene, they're going to take a U-turn and head back. The obligatory sprint from the bullpens for the relief.
Rated thing there is.
Now you're all tired and out of breath. And for what? Here it looks like he tries to get hit. And this time he doesn't have to try.
Well, I can promise you this. He's not trying to hit him.
No, the last thing you want to do for Justin Obleski is give a free pass to the 9-hitter.
The first baseman, first time out again. Oh, Neto with words. Hunter Brown taking a step towards them, and now the bench is empty. Here come the bullpens, and Hunter Brown and Zach Neto having words.
Now, Hunter Brown is the ultimate competitor, but so is Zach Neto, and he keeps screaming right back at him.
You see the fire from both of these competitors.
Well, look at this Kent walking toward young Kim. What's that about?
Well, you know what? He's not trying to hit him. There's nobody out. I haven't seen one of these in a while.
Whoa!
History.
And Bryce Harper wants a piece of Hunter Strickland. Here they go. Strickland lands a punch. Harper lands a punch. Bench is empty. And if that was unintentional, Hunter Strickland just totally lost his command.
And that was intentional in my mind.
Middle of the back with the hardest fastball he has.
One out, bottom of the 5th. The pitch. A swing and a line drive foul.
And so that is, as you mentioned, an error on the catcher. Braun gets first base.
Well, Bumgarner better get out of there. Well, they cannot lose him.
Think back to last night, the home run that Guzman hit.
Oh, out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the 9th. Swing and a miss, and that will. And now the Yankees are moving toward the Rays. And Dom goes down swinging, and Alvarado had a lot of screaming and yelling going on, and now Alvarado inviting Dom Smith to come at him, and both benches have him grounded down to third, a chance for 2. Beatty to second for 1. A tough pickup from McNeil. Are they going to call the out? They are. And then an overslide at second base by Hoskins.
And we got some hard feelings as Hoskins has words with Lindor and others.
Oh my gosh. That ball hit Stanton right up in the face area. It looked like his hands.
Pitch. It hits Stanton, and Stanton gives a little look, and now has something to say to Mike Fiers. And now Stanton going to take a step towards him as the benches will start to trickle out. Stanton will go towards first.
Number 5 almost got him. Did it? It did. Contreras hit up and in. He's John with Palencia, who said, I'm not trying to hit you. Strike 3, a slider. And the Cubs shut out the Cardinals in Game 4. No blood in this series at Busch Stadium. It's 2-2.
Both sides kind of going after each other there. Valencia might have yelled at Contreras. Contreras not happy about that. Them jawing back and forth. Take a look at the big strikeout here. Yeah.
Ollie Marmol and Brendan Donovan keeping the peace. Contreras fired up. He'll get a chance of revenge on the 4th of July holiday at Wrigley Field.
No throw again. Nobody there.
Yeah, that's interesting, right? It's not going anywhere. I don't know if he thinks Trevor's trying to, relay signs or sees a grip or something. So he balks on purpose. See, he wanted him to go to third that whole time because he thought he was relaying Neris's grip.
Bounding ball deep short. Correa staggered a bit. He'll skip it over there. Made a beautiful play.
Yeah, COB, I was worried about this. I knew he was going to be angry first with Trevor Story. But he started barking at Kyle Hudson here as he's coming off because Trevor was already gone. I had a feeling this was going to happen.
Yeah, benches are empty. Here come the bullpens, too.
But guess what? That's part of the game. When you can see the grip in a glove, you see Kyle Hudson laughing it off like, hey, we're not doing anything.
Strike 3 call. Rendon's been thrown out. The 3rd Dodger thrown out today.
As he's caught the game and then what he's seen on.
And Moncada had seen some pitches out of the zone that he'd been called out on in recent days, and Ricky Renteria wanted an explanation from Will Little. He got his explanation. It was
tapped slowly out in front. Pomerantz doesn't pick it up. Andy, the ball is thrown down the road. Hold on now. The umpires are putting the runners back at 2nd and 3rd, and Bob Melvin's going to immediately come out and argue.
I wonder if something happened in the down in the bullpen.
They must have called it a dead ball down there. I think Bob Melvin just got thrown out as he's got a pretty good beef going with Mike Wynn.
Ooh, halfway to home plate, and the pitch is to the balk. Yep, first base umpire has called a balk. Ryan Blackney.
You know what? As he started his delivery, he continued. Sure, he sped up.
Again, I'm still thinking I'm bouncing a pitch in the dirt, especially 0-2 or even a fastball down and away.
Hector's yelling at John Tumpain. That pitch was in off the plate. And he's just been tossed. Will get his money's worth. Hector was yelling in after the 2-0 pitch to Wieters. It missed in. Tumpain said something back to him. Carlos started to go out there, kind of got in between them. And as Carlos started to head back, Hector kind of waved him off.
And it's on the way, and it's swung on and drilled in the air. Long gone, and Baez watches it go way over the fence in left center. And the Cubs lead 10-0.
Had no business hitting Rizzo, and he pays the price with a 2-run homer.
And he's going to take his time running around.
1-2. Wave and a miss. Strike 3. He did punch him out with a fastball for good measure for the home run.
You know that felt good for Terry.
Now wait a sec. We've got some talking going on.
Neto.
Here come the benches. Neto got punched out by Skubal. And then as he was walking to the dugout, everything changed. The Tigers bullpen is all spilling out onto the field. They're going to talk it over.
Yeah, it's simmering. It simmered down. They were just exchanging words, Somebody got a little excited. As soon as one guy jumps out of the dugout, a bunch of people have to go. That's just kind of the order that works.
I believe that's a warning that was just issued by Corey Blazer to both dugouts. So now with Skubal and his penchant for pitching inside, we got to watch that. Watch Neto.
It's a single by Johnny G to lead off the 2nd. He's now 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts to Altuve.
Cut fastball inside part of the plate.
Hit, and his reaction had a lot to do, you think, with who it was, and he's going to like that. And he is going to make sure and stylize that trot. A bomb off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as he wins this battle with Mike Fiers.
Last weekend of July, it is one of the most popular music festivals we ever present. This year we've got Mary J. Blige, Usher, Cam,
Interpret that, who's at the ball.
Brown escalates the situation a little bit.
And that's that sinker. I think this is the pitch that's made him better. Yeah, that's the way he is. I mean, you can see him right there. He's saying, I'm going to pitch inside. And Zach Nana goes, well, I don't want you pitching inside.
Number one in the sport. This ball is in the air to deep right field, and he's done it again. First inning home run last night for Devers. Really took exception to Devers, and we're going to have both benches empty. And now Kyle Farmer's getting in there.
Oh, the Matt Chapman push Kyle. Because Rafi Devers didn't even round the bases.
Now it's escalating again because Kyle said something to Adames. Adames started jogging over. Mark Hallberg tried to get him going.
See, there's Chapman right there. He's the one that, if anybody should get ejected, it should be Matt.
Absolutely, had no business there.
No.
The starting pitcher is removed from the game, as well as Willie Adames.
Wow, lead. And Braun did not like that call. Here's the 1-2, and down he goes. And Braun will probably have a party. Now Craig Counsell is out. Yep, the second look. He gave him one look.
Strike three call. And some words with Kerwin Daniel, and he threw him out of the game.
Up doing something to cost him a couple of games. Added bad after that pitch. He fouled off the second pitch to make it 0-2, and he was still worried about the first pitch. Belges just got rung by Kerwin Danley.
And now Puig tosses his bat and his helmet into the batter's box.
Mark Rippinger and Hill are nose to nose. About what, I'm not sure. Don Mattingly is going out to find out.
One of these in a while.
Yachty taking exception to this. All right. Now here we go.
Molina and Hamels jawing at each other.
Strike three call. Grandal's been thrown out. The third Dodger thrown out today.
The Rays and
veteran kind of quadruple A guys. We're on the down. So after that one action here, and here they come.
Probably got a lot of good work.
Franco gets hit.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, kid.
And Manoah comes charging in.
Yeah.
Now here come the bullpens in.
Called strike three, and Schwarber is thrown out of the game, and he had zero issue with getting thrown out. Making it very clear, you've missed him inside, outside, up and down.
This right here is where it's been on that. Inconsistent, frustrating for the hitters. The score dictates it. When you have a nasty guy like Josh Hader on the mound, everything that Kyle Schwarber is showing.
Now he throws a changeup. Kjerstad does steal second. To strike out for out number one. And now a little dust up at second base. Carrasco's out there with Peraza and Volpe. Jorge Mateo getting in the mix. And the benches will empty. Here comes the Oriole bullpen sprinting in, led by Sandel Perez.
well, where did he want him to land? Yeah, I don't know what he's supposed to do, and then he falls down a little bit. And that could be frustration, you know. Kjerstad 0 for his last 20 before he got a hit.
See, you can almost exactly see what's going on. Pablo's saying, I got to catch the ball.
Yeah.
Kjerstad's like, how could you go like that on?
Oh! And now Machado takes a look at Granillo. He gets clipped for a second time.
Second time Machado's been hit tonight.
Those are the first two of the year. He was plunked only one time last year. Interesting, it's Contreras and Machado who are in lockstep heading toward the first base bag.
That better be on a swing, because that pitch is too low.
It is not on the swing. That is a called.
That's terrible right there. That is terrible.
And here comes Ortiz. And I believe David has been tossed out. Boy, I have rarely seen him anywhere near that angry.
Here's Lindor, and watch what happens after he leaves the box.
Out after him, after he knew he missed that pitch, and then I think Romo got irritated because he was.
Here's the 3-2 delivery on the way. That one sliced to first, hit hard, but right at him. Look at this. We're going to have the dugouts empty in here. Nagowski and Stroman, both dugouts, bullpens are.
And that hits Laureano. Up and in. Laureano chirping. And here they come, folks. Heads up. Laureano going back to.
Paul, third strike. And Sano slams his bat down. He's done for the day. So the Twins will have to fill the DH spot. Sano having seen Dozier.
The magic number. Once guys start to get
and
to that
another
mark.
backwards K. And now Ryan Rayburn hanging around. Second time he's been called out by Lance Barrett.
So turn around.
And he just got thrown out. Lance Barrett's having a bad night with the strike zone.
Okay, so he's walking away. Nobody knows what's going on.
It was off. No, he got kicked out. It was definitely off the corner. That's a pitch Carapaz has been.
Should have been ball 4.
Still 5-1.
2 pitch that. It's close, but just off. Justin wanted it.
It's not just one pitch. For everybody at home, it's not about just one pitch. It could be a culmination of pitches.
Now he calls him out. And Laurie threw him out, and then the helmet, and that's going to cost Brett Laurie. And now they've got to get Laurie and get him back in the dugout.
Change up. It looked high and possibly outside. Brett Laurie can't believe it.
On base 4 times. First pitch up and in. Both benches clear.
Debuting last year. He gets hit. And for Santana and the Dodgers, balls at the backstop. And now Mateo and Santana coming together. And now this game.
We got a lot of good work ahead of him. Swing and a miss. Rizzo down. Garrett before. Javi Baez and Garrett. A little something going on.
And this one on the ground, second base. Odor has it, secures it. Run scores for the Twins. And they had some insurance. What, Ro? What do we got going?
It gets through. And the throw's a little late. And down to second. Eaton is out. This gets in there. And here come the benches.
This is what the Indians might need right here.
An early wake-up call.
Check swing and didn't hit him. It popped up behind the plate and says, "Get out of here!" As the D-back on the dirt, he wants a piece of it.
Here's Lindor.
George said that hit me. Yeah, he said, yeah, check it out.
The call on the field stands. No hit by pitch. Toronto loses their challenge.
But there's no way. That ball hit George Springer's foot and directionally changed direction.
He just threw him out. Gonzalez might have said something that really tripped the trigger of Springer because he is hot. But George was hit in his mind.
Oh, and Ohtani is drilled. Tatis hit. Vasquez hits Ohtani. And it is officially on here tonight at Dodger Stadium.
Oh, up and in, and he gets hit. 93. And Schilt comes out barking, upset, and yelling at Dave Roberts now, and they're going to come together. Dave Roberts coming out as Schilt was yelling in his direction, and now a little shove from Roberts of Schilt. And now everybody unloading onto the field. The manager started, and now the players are involved too.
It was only a matter of time. But at some point, enough is enough, whether it's accidental or not. And the third time a guy gets hit, especially a guy of Tatis' stature, this is what the end result is going to eventually be.
And that is a line drive into left.
O'Hearn getting the send around. Palacios' throw home is cut off. Mayo is hung up. And
I think he went
collision there, but not before the first RBI for Kobe Mayo in his big league career. And oh, here we go. Mayo with a push occurs, and while everybody is out of the dugouts and out of the bullpens right now.
Now, the reason he gets caught is because he wants to make sure. Now, he does go out of his way to hit him. You don't see, I mean, I can't remember the last time I ever saw that happen. And they're going.
Oh, my. Fastball to the backstop over the helmet of McCutchen. And he's obviously shaken up. And Lopez having words with the Pirates. Dugout's empty. The bullpen's about to enter the fray. It's just been a weird inning. Reynolds hit. Another pitch up, and then that one right over the helmet of Andrew McCutchen. Angry crowd of 4,000 making lots of noise. Umpires confer.
Now, see,
now Lopez, they're going to say intentional. So suddenly everybody becomes mind readers, and Jorge Lopez is thrown out of the game.
And Fiers was with the Milwaukee Brewers. You can see Fiers' reaction. Stanton's season was ended as he was hit in the face with a fastball.
Called third strike, and Sano slams his bat down. He's done for the day.
You just can't take it. After a while, you just can't take it.
You can't think about that. He's right. You can't think about it. You won't be able to hit if you're thinking about that. If it's in your mind, you won't be able to do your job.
Now, in fairness to Hendricks, I think he was having some fun out there.
Yeah, he's having some fun. Oh, no. He's gone. There's no way he's going to stay in the game. That pitch is ridiculous. I knew he was going to get tossed. Bob Melvin, I just, what do you say, he called me a bad name?
Strike three called, down looking at a fastball, and that ends the inning. But a damaging inning for New York, and Jeanette's just been thrown out of the game.
To sing God Bless America and stands right beside all the chaos that's going on at home plate, and she begins.
Right off the ribbon board, yeah, just about a foot from going in the upper deck, and then 93 coming inside and hitting Acuna. He is not happy with Ryan Gusto, and they're coming out of both dugouts.
Well, it never looks good right after a big home run when something like this happens, and Ronald clearly taking exception to it.
I think Brian Snitker just got ejected.
He did, because he's probably upset that there was a warning issue. It's always frustrating for the team that is on the receiving end of the first hit by pitch.
Oh, he gets hit by a pitch.
That got him on the hand, right on the hand.
Well, now Ray Armstrong, or rather Ray Montgomery, pointing over toward the Ranger dugout. Bruce Bochy wants to come out, and now some of the others are coming out as well. So the bench is clear in this scenario. After back to
a game, and Kerstad gets hit in the helmet.
Oh, that is so scary. Brian Ebel immediately gets down face-to-face with Kerstad.
And Brandon Hyde's upset. He's still looking out at Clay Holmes.
Uh-oh, Brandon Hyde's going to go shout. Brandon Hyde's throwing his helmet away. Brandon Hyde is pointing at the Yankees dugout. And the benches have emptied. Umpires trying to hold the players and coaches back here.
Oh, no. Tatis got hit. And Little, the rookie, spins Tatis around. Mike Schilt is furious coming out of the dugout. And now Mike Schilt is barking at Dave Roberts. Dave Roberts out of the dugout. The managers are going to come face to face. Standing in between them is the Crucci Marvin Hudson. And Duck just bumped Mike Schilt. The dugout's clear. Mike Schilt has been barking.
Something happens, he'll ramp that back up.
Oh, that hit Mark Vientos. Alcantara came inside on, and Sandy is. And now Alcantara not happy with Mark Vientos. And the benches are going to clear. And now Sandy is in it with Brandon Nimmo. This is getting a little testy.
The benches have cleared. The situation has diffused a little bit.
And all of a sudden, this one has got very interesting. Well, Vientos backs out. He looks at Sandy. He's staring at Sandy. And Sandy continues to walk at Vientos.
He said, "Don't look at me."
Oh, okay.
Had another word to say in there, but yeah, it was basically, "Hey, don't you be looking at me."
And he hit him. Looking out at him a little bit, and Pivetta walking a little bit closely, and you got Diaz in between. Now the benches will empty here in St. Louis.
He was set up inside, right? He got away from him. What?
Oh, Pivetta may have said something first. They just hand out warnings? Not sure here.
Don't know.
Because he is definitely hot here all of a sudden, as Alfonso Marquez said something on the way by.
After he was facing Senzatella.
Can't read intent, but I think this was definitely a case of Cole Hamels going, we're going to push back. You're drilling our guy. I'm going to.
Appearance as a starting pitcher. Well, Hamels gets hit. I felt that was a situation where it might happen. That's interesting. Making his second big league appearance, drills Rizzo.
And now Warning's being issued.
And this thing
3-2, and that is strike 3. And Souza not happy. Kevin Cash is going to come out. Cash said, hey, don't be too hasty. How about checking with the guy at first?
But I don't think that was the reason he didn't catch it. Who's it going to be? Shot around Murphy. And Eddie Green has been tossed.
Going to have to wait and see if it is in fact, if Machado makes contact.